Microsoft Word includes not only autocorrect feature, but there's also another feature called AutoText. This is where you need to store more than just a few lines of text. You can store tables, entire 10-page documents, or just a simple paragraph. To set one of these up, you first of all have to type in what it is you want to store. So say for example you were using a letterhead. You could create the letterhead So here we have the letterhead created. You then select what it is you want to store as an auto text. Once you've highlighted that area, you'll find on the insert ribbon over at the far right is a button that is called auto text. And one of the options you have in here is save the selection to an auto text gallery. If we click on that, it comes up and asks you to type in a name that you want to store this as. Now, for example, we've got the name of the company there, but I could change that to read letterhead. That would mean that whenever I type the word letterhead, I can call upon the saved auto text. Click OK. You'll now find that if we put a new document in here, whenever I type the word letterhead, watch what happens halfway through the word letterhead. I get up this little bubble help which tells me if I press enter now, it will bring in the saved auto text. If I want the word letterhead, I will just carry on typing. But if I press enter, it brings in the letterhead that we had saved. Now I've got other ones saved in here. For example, if I type in the word south, once again I get the bubble help come up to tell me that if I press enter, it will bring in some information that I saved earlier under the word south. Now this allows us to create documents very quickly if there's regular items we type, such as a letterhead, an ending to a letter, yours faithfully, yours sincerely, or even if you have a pricing table that you want to bring in, or even the company logo. Just by typing simple words or phrases, it can bring in that information. To create one of these from documents that are already typed, if we go into a document here where we have directions from different locations, we could highlight what we want to save. And I've highlighted this paragraph here, directions from the east. Once again, I go to the insert ribbon. We go across to the button over here, which is our, if we have a look at this, this is the button that says quick parts. Okay, now depending which version of Word you're on, that button might be larger or smaller, but it's called quick parts. When you click on it, it drops down a menu showing you the auto text. And in here, it remembers the last few that you've done, but down here it says save the selected area, that's that area there, to the auto text gallery. Once again, it asks us to give a name. Now this can be anything, but keep it descriptive. So I might just put in from the east. So I've typed in the phrase from the east. I don't have to change anything else. Click OK. If we go back to our document, if ever I'm typing any document and I want to call in the directions from the east, watch what happens as I begin to type from, and you can see halfway through it brings up the directions from the east. Now remember, if I press enter, it will bring in that information. And although I've only got a couple of paragraphs there, that could be a 10-page report that I bring in. It could be our terms and conditions. What if I just wanted to type from the east without bringing in that additional auto text? Well, then you ignore the little bubble help and you just carry on typing. Here we go. From the east is the best route. And you'll see that it just ignores what I've got stored under that phrase, from the east. To set these up, remember you highlight what it is you want to save as an auto text. And this could be a photograph that you store. And we have one already done. It could be a table, maybe a pricing table. You highlight it, save it, and then you can call on it at any time. So if I wanted to use a logo, now here's the thing. If you want to call in a picture, I stored it under the word logo, but watch what happens. As I type the word logo, nothing appears to give me the option of bringing in auto text. And that's because any pictures that you store, you must hit the F3 key after you've typed the word. So if I type logo and then hit the function 3 key on my keyboard, that will bring in the image that I stored. If ever you need to edit or remove auto text features, then you go to Insert, back to the Quick Parts, and you'll see there's an option called Building Blocks Organizer. They call all of these building blocks. If you click on that, it will bring up a dialog box, and at the top you can see the gallery auto text. So if I wanted to remove that from the east, there's a delete button down here. You can also see that Microsoft have other organizer topics as well that are used throughout Microsoft Word. This is where they're stored. And that is auto text.